Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 64 of Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Well, we're currently on the search for the Ursaring gear.
Necrophages.
We are 3 pieces away, sorry, because this one also has a crossbow, from completing the gear, or at least completing the finding of the starter gear, crafting it, and then continuing on with the main quest of the story before we start, knocking out some side quests. Because, like I've said, we're gonna get some side quests done, just not yet. And I did say I was also going to ignore the contract that's here, so I'm going to do my best to ignore some of the things we can examine. If I accidentally examine something,
Very big sign.
yeah, if I accidentally do that, it will start. Well, I didn't start it, but typically it will start the contract. So I was trying not to do that. Well, I'm still trying not to do that. Well, get your fucking sword out, Geralt. Come on, there we go. Apparently the gear is back here. Can I climb up here? That's probably why. They want me to go up here. There it is. My dearest Ingeborga. Arrived at Fort Twisek on summer's first day. He tarried there a while, draining more than about 1 barrel of mead with the Jarl. Soon both were fast friends. Then one day, Jarl Torgeir summoned me and ordered me to set sail to Spikarog with him to show him where the sirens were the thickest. It's no exaggeration, my little mountain goat, to say I've never met a warrior like him in my life. He's lithe as an eel and as strong as a bear. When the sirens came at us, I hadn't even time to seize my axe before he gutted them all. And his weapon, why, I've never seen its like. A crossbow, but so small he wielded it with one hand. I know he's a sketch of it. I know he has a sketch of it in his saddlebags, for I spied it when he was packing up. Once he's asleep, I'll try to sketch a copy to take to our small smith on Skellige, so he can make others, so we can protect ourselves from the sirens, in case they return. As soon as dawn breaks, we're off. Sirens are swarming thicker and thicker. My hands are numb from so much sword swinging, and my breath's ragged. But thinking of you gives me strength. And now we go to the last place on the list, which is we get to do one more quick journey, and then we'll be sorted. The only problem is we ain't gonna get that crossbow for a fucking long time. I think that's the only crossbow we can make. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, it's the only crossbow. It's level 29 though. So, while we will be using the crossbow, it's just not something we can use yet. Alright, let's do one last quick sail. Yeah. Straight here, and then we'll get there. Right. That is all the fast traveling we're allowed to do now. Back to the cursed actually having to ride places myself. Right, let's go. Now I will say this now. I will probably make the crossbow straight away, purely because it means then I've got it and I don't have to get it and worry about getting it in the future. Because obviously I will be honest, it's a lot of effort to go. If we had, we'll probably never run out of the material. While we're here, we'll pick up this quest as well. Why not?
Most humbly beg your pardon, but I'm in quite a predicament, see. I'm a wandering juggler from occupied Temeria and...
Temeria? You sure? Not Novigrad?
What? Why Novigrad? No, I come from Maribor and...
You're not cut out for this line of work. Memory's too short. See, we've met. But you were a respected Novigrad merchant who wanted desperately to get home.
Oh, but I assure you, all right, you got me. I know this all looks bad, but I swear I'll pay you back, mate. All of it, with interest. Just, please, don't take me to the Jarl.
I don't need a Jarl to deal with you, you little crook.
Mate.
Right. Let's get our way out of here. Got shit to be doing. Well, I got my money back, so I'm not very bothered about him being alive or dead now. All I care about is my steel and silver Ursarin sword. Which, well, I ain't going to be getting until I get to where I'm going. But once we get there, ladies and gentlemen, they do look really nice. Especially when they're fully upgraded. They are gorgeous weapons. The armor's really nice until the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster kind of just fucking ruined. Or is it Mastercraft? It might be the Mastercraft. It's one of the two. It's either the best. It's the best of the armor. Also, just ignore what Roach was doing there. But yeah, it's one of the, it's either the it's the best. It is the best armor. I just can't remember which is called. Like I can't remember if it's that. It's the Mastercraft or the other one. I do remember being here though. I've been here quite a few times. Oh no, wait. I'm getting some really bad memories coming to mind, but I don't know why. Why am I getting such bad memories like shock my mind? Why do I get the feeling there's like an earth elemental or like an elemental of some sort here? Oh, that'd be because I'm right. Fucking gargoyle bellends. Fucking hate gargoyles. That's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted to do, game. Fuck! Gargoyles are bullshit strong. I also hadn't prepared at all, but you know, they are fucking strong. Now, I wonder how far away I'd saved. Oh, fuck me, game. And now the game thinks I'm using an Xbox controller. Okay. I guess I'll just accept that for now. Even though it upsets me, because like, Xbox controllers are shit. Alright. So have a quick look at the, I don't know why I pressed fucking on bestiary. Yeah, the Quen sign and the, that's the Spectre Oil, it's that one. See, the fight's not only hard because you have to be really patient with gargoyles, you have to really focus, slowly focus them down. But obviously, that's not something I did because I wasn't paying enough attention. That explains why I had bad memories of it. Ah well, we'll do what we can to kill him. It shouldn't really be a problem. Right. I must admit, I do wish there was a way for me to take the treasure without having to fight them, but I know there's not. Because this fight has come back streaming. I remember trying that the first time I did it, trying to, you know, not cheese it, but trying to get the treasure without having to, you know, piss off, well... Oh. Your most honoured grace, the Duchess of Arcea. The Witcher Gerd feared your grace's wrath, feared your grace's righteous fury, so off he fled to Skellige, so that hive of pirates, thieves and other such bandits. In sooth, the gods must have smiled on our quest, for quickly did he catch his foul scent. We catch his foul scent and track him to a public house near the village of Fidesal, where he was banqueting with the locals. Some sought to protect him, treating the traitorous man as a companion in arms. We therefore showed them no mercy and burned the inn to the ground. Alas and alack, the Witcher escaped us once again, but we tracked him to the ruins of the old fortress called Etnir, where he went to hide, or else perchance lay in wait for some monster. We have made haste to assault his position with all our strength, but still the treacherous foe slew 5 of my men, wounding me most severely, and brought the ruins roof collapsing down on us with some witchcraft. Never fear, we shall surely free ourselves from here soon. Meanwhile, I have ordered the vile witch's campsite searched and have found a diagram for some highly curious weapon. It is enclosed with the writing entrusted to your grace's safekeeping. Another day, perhaps 2, and we shall dig ourselves out of this rubble and catch the Witcher. If fate is kind, perhaps I shall send your grace not a missive, but the Witcher's scalp. Yet it must be said that from the very start he slighted your grace with the most rude and brusque manners, though it is beyond the reasoning of a simple knight, such as I, to comprehend how a base worm like that could dare refuse your Dutchness anything. Why, serving your most graciousness is an honour, and anyone who shuns such service reveals himself as a simpleton and a knave. Thank all the heavens, the gods watch over your graceful being, and the merciless usurper, that twisted wretch who deems himself your father, could be ripped off his stolen throne without the need for that mutant's help. It is the witches swiving your grace, implore your grace. If you will pardon my Temerian, to kill monsters and your god's grace's father, why, what was he, if not a beast, a murderous monster lapping up the blood of innocents? And since he was such a monster, though draped in human skin, revealing his monstrous form only through deeds and not demeanour, the Witcher ought to have killed him, as your grace asked of him. Therefore, it is just that said freak shall pay with his neck for violating the dictates of honour and Witcher law alike. Jesus Christ, the fucking wording on that was horrid. Right, yeah, we're gonna just fuck off now. Fuck fine, you guys! We will be back because there's treasure there. But I'm not ready to fight there yet. Where the fuck is this one? Jesus fucking Christ. Well, off we go, because I said we're going to complete this amber before we finish, before we go on with the quest, before we do any other quests, so off we fucking go. It shouldn't take us too long to, once we, you know, get all the armor, we'll get it on and we'll look badass. We'll also probably be a lot harder to kill for a while because we'll be wearing heavy armor instead of, you know, medium armor, which would be nice. Pretty sure I can hear a few giants over there. Got the miners' camp, good for us. Hey, look! Another giant! Nope. Then we got some little twatty neckers. Fuck all of them. That's all I can say is fuck all of them. I must admit, Skellige though is probably the best looking place in the game. It's just such a beautiful, like, mountainous, Alpy type thing. Perfect look-wise, definitely. Alright.
Hey, this is good.
Well, I've got to give it. There was a lot of bandits there, and they probably could have knocked me off my horse. They just didn't. Ooh, that's a. That's a forktail, I believe.
Slower.
Doesn't really matter, but.
Faster.
Right, we're nearly there, which is good. Once we're there, we can then obviously grab it and then take our trip back. But it looks like the Witcher Geralt did not die in Spikarug, which is where I thought he died. So even I have learned something today, which is interesting. There we go, fucking hell. Come on, fucking roach. Jesus Christ. Alright. Sirens. There's that fucker down. Damn it! You're not meant to. You're meant to stay down. Fuck you. Ah yes, wraiths as well, lovely. Alright, fuck you guys. And the loot's upstairs, I really don't care. Let it be known that the Witcher known as Gerd has committed foul crimes against the ducal tiara, namely insulting Her Grace's Majesty, resisting Her Grace's guards, collaborating with the usurper, and other such deeds bringing harm to Ducal Tira. Any persons providing him shelter will be considered complicit in his crimes. It is the duty of each and every one of the Ducal Tiara's subjects to provide any and all possible help to the agencies of the laws who seek to capture the bandit. For the apprehension of the Witcher Gerd, dead or alive, we have set a reward around the amount to 300 Ascara dinars. In the name of her grace, Helena Lange Har, her heiress to the Duchy of Asera, suzerain of Gelibor. Oh, good for you. I'm assuming you failed horribly to capture him, but that's your fucking problem, not mine. Got another little book, got quite a bit of reading to do. That was right before dusk, then a Witcher showed. Dirty and unshaven and stinking worse than a fisherman from Faro. Whatever. Asked for a room and a bucket of water so he could freshen up some. First I didn't want to let him in on account of the bloody sack he was carrying, but then it came out and he arranged to meet Jorgen Ironhand here, and a friend of Jorgen's a friend of mine. The sun had set long ago by the time Jorgen showed. Witcher handed him that sack, and we all learned why it stank so bad. Inside was the head of a siren. Jorgen had contracted the Witcher to take it down after it's attacked some folk in a cave on the northwestern part of Spikarug. Seeing it dead cheered folk awful fast, and Jorgen, happy as a clam, started buying everybody around. The Witcher refrained at first, saying he was off to take the care of the striga that infested the ruins of a fortress on the northern edge of the isle, but at the end he gave in. After all, there's no refusing Jorgen. Made a lovely heap of coin that day, for the sun started rising and not a man had gone home. The Witcher got drunk with Jorgen and started telling us tales. Then we sat down for some Gwent. That Gerd, he might be a first-class warrior, but he's one lousy card player. Lost half his reward for that siren to me, and drank the other half. Then, wanting to win it back, he wagered a diagram of some kind of steel sword. To my eye, it was scrap of rubbish, but fuck it. Some things you gotta go do for the sake of sportsmen and camaraderie. So I accepted the wager, and that's it. That we are we're officially, we have all of the bear gear. Well, we have all of the low-level bear gear. There is still more to be had.
Siren Den. Gotta ruin it for them.
Hey, look! It's the more annoying version of a siren. Pain in the ass. Hey, we're level 20. Nice. Now, apparently there's some loot in here to be had. Thalia, I've got some bad news for you. Your father's ship sank off the southern coast of Skellige. Far as I know, there were no survivors. Only a few bodies were recovered. They're already blue and bloated. I could only recognize Jorvik by his tattoo. I'll do what I can to prepare the body for funeral, but brace yourself, it won't be a pretty sight. I know that what was on that ship, everything you had, so if you need to borrow some coin, don't hesitate to write. Your father and I are bound by blood. I'll never refuse your help. It's a quest. Not bad. Well, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to break one last rule, because I really just want to get this armor crafted. So in the next part, or at the beginning, so basically we can start getting quests back under our belt instead of, focusing on armor again. No, fuck it, no. We'll rock. It won't take us long to get back. If I extend the part a little bit, we will get our armor. And yeah, we will get our armor. Yeah, the problem is Yennifer isn't going the right way. We need to get ourselves to here. The best thing to do is to follow myself. Is to go to the Palisades. So essentially, follow it to Yennifer for now, and then we'll eventually get it. We'll get the right way. It's fine. It's not something we need to worry about. And for some reason, it wants me to travel over the mountain via horse. Can't always say that's the most safe thing to do, but if the game thinks we can do it, fuck it. Preferably without getting myself into fights with neckers. Annoying little fuckers they are. There's a reason people stick to the road game. Yeah. So we're already at the Palisades, which means we're going the right way.
Look at his satchel. Get him, lads.
Come on. Come on. I didn't actually want you to get hit me, but you know what? You did. Congratulations. And now you're dead. Sucks to be you. Right. Alright, the next one is as simple as going to there. Is that a forktail?
That stench.
Yeah, and let's not risk my health and to find out. Let's just get to where we're going. Got more important things to pay attention to. Of course, we can continue to ignore all those bandits. They're just not important at all. Alright. I kind of wish I had a quest in the castle so I could, you know, use that as my way to there, the castle. Alright, let's get one more. Yeah, that crossroad should be the last one I need to get me where I'm going. It's not that one, it was... Pretty sure it was this road I wanted to follow. I honestly don't know. I think it is this one. Yeah, it was this one. Right. Shouldn't take us too long now to get to where we need to be. I'm just going to quickly get myself a level up as well. Gotta make it so our undying ability is the best it can be. What is it with people trying to fucking kill me? Not even like, not even outside, that far outside of the fucking castle gates. Seriously, people have got problems. But still, once we get to the craftsman, we'll upgrade our gear. We'll get our new gear. We'll equip our new gear, and we'll look awesome.
It's adornment. So you're back.
Craft something for me, will you?
So first things first, we'll craft the boots. Oh, it's fucking level 20 as well. Wait. I need fur. We'll just dismantle that. I honestly thought the Ursaring gear was was not level 20, but it doesn't matter. Let it be level 20. Doesn't matter. We've now got the boots. Let's get the chest armor. There we go. There's Ursaring gear. Now we need the gauntlets. There's the gauntlets. Last but not least is the Ursaring pants.
So,
Well, the last thing we need now is the blacksmith.
Aye.
Apparently the blacksmith isn't working at the moment, so let's just pass an hour, you know, maybe yet. There we go, he looks like he's starting to work now.
got a diagram. Like you to craft something for me.
Right, steel sword. Syringe steel sword. Now we need the silver sword. And of course, like I said, I'll make the crossbow as well.
So long.
So. We look so much better. So if we look at our weapons, they are focused on adrenaline and well, dismemberment. But our armor, it focuses on resistances to damage, all damage types. So you know, because heavy armor for the win. Now I definitely want a chance to poison on one of my gear. I think I want. I still want armor piercing on my silver sword. I think that's the best thing to get. And armor-wise, let's go for Quen's Sign Intensity, because that makes the most sense for our armor. So let's have a look. Yep, we are now officially look utterly badass. So if you guys enjoyed, in the next part, I'll continue on. I'll see you guys then.